We didn't have people to go on Instagram and look at. All we had to do was get up every day and go back to work and start all over again. And the only approval was self-approval. I do these camps for one reason. I wish I would have had a camp when I was younger. I prayed that.
All right, welcome back, guys. Good day, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Abolade Hadekola, aka the King Maker. So, guys, if everybody can hear me once again, let's type in yes in the chat. If you can hear me once again, please type in yes, yes, yes in the chat, guys. Put in yes in the chat if you can hear me once again. Guys, if everybody can hear me, let's type in yes in the chat. If you have just joined us and you can hear me, type in yes in the chat, guys. I want to be sure we're on the same page and everybody can hear me pretty well and loud and clear. So we are 6 on the call right now. So I want everybody to put in yes in the chat if you can hear me. Just type in yes in the chat. That's all I demand from you before I kick start. Okay, all right. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. What do we have for today's class, guys? In today's class, we'll be talking about one of the most popular chart pattern. Okay, one of the most popular chart pattern, popularly known as head and shoulder chart pattern. This class, guys, what I'll be sharing with you, probably may have heard about it, but the information I'm going to disclose to you today about this chart pattern, trust me, it will add to your knowledge. If ever you've heard about something, you've heard about head and shoulder in the past, okay? In today's class, I'll be showing you how to trade this pattern successfully without any issue, okay? And how to spot this pattern and how to know that this pattern is going to hold. Because there are times that a chart pattern will form, before you know it, a lot of people will jump into the market. And the moment they jump in, because a lot of market makers knows what retail traders are looking out for. Because they know this, they use a chart pattern like this to trap a lot of people, all right? So because a lot of institutions and market makers knows that many retail traders are looking out for this type of chart pattern. So they use it a lot to trap a lot of traders, okay? That is when you will see that some of the chart pattern will form. Before you know it, it will go invalidated again. So in today's class, I'll be showing you what to look out for, okay? That can give you additional confirmation that this is going to hold. Okay, nothing is 100% in Forex and in online trading, but what I'll be sharing with you is going to be in addition to let you know that a chart pattern, this types of chart pattern is going to hold, and I'm going to teach you how to trade this successfully with this strategy, all right? So guys, welcome again for today's class. Let me quickly give us few seconds word of advice. Success is meant for those who are ready to pay the price, okay? If you want to be successful and you are not ready to pay the price, my dear brother, my dear sister, believe me, you are far from it. You must be ready to put in your effort If you cannot afford to go for a paid training, go on YouTube. There are several bunch of videos out there that you can watch. Okay, few seconds, guys. Sorry for keeping you waiting, guys. So there are a bunch of videos on YouTube that you can watch. You can go on Google a lot of things. Okay, if you cannot afford to pay for a service, Google a lot of things. At least you need to put in an effort, get something doing. And we have organized this type of training every Sunday that can keep you guys exposed into the forex market to know how it works. Although we pick subjects randomly based on forex, and the information we share with you, believe me, this is the way we share it with you guys is the way we are doing it. Okay, we have nothing to hide from you guys. So you can leverage on this training. Be here every Sunday 5 p.m. Nigerian time to learn something new. Okay, it is not all about paying for a service. There we have offered you this training free of charge. All right, but if you really want more, guys, it's worth the while for you to pay the price. All right, so that's it, guys. And remember, for those of you who have been trading before and you have not been making profit, do not quit. That is my word of advice for you. Do not quit. One day and very soon, you will be happy with yourself. You will be happy that you did not quit. All right, it is only those who quit that lost the battle. If you do not quit and you keep fighting and you keep striving, you keep doing what you are meant to do, you keep learning, then you are getting closer to success. And one thing I want you to remember is that if you have not made your first withdrawal from forex or binary or crypto or anything, the very first day you are going to make that withdrawal, you will be happy with yourself, and that will make you stick to this business forever. That is, I'm telling you this based on my own experience and what happened to me uh, close to 4 years ago, because I had to face a lot of challenge the first 2 years of my career in this business, and now to the glory of God. So enough of that. Let's go into the main business for today, the main training for today, guys. So we want to talk about chart pattern. What is chart pattern? How can you spot it? How does it look like? What are the things you need to start looking out for for you to know that a head and shoulder chart pattern is ready to occur? Now, the first thing I want to share with you guys is that for you to look for a valid head and shoulder, you want to look out for a preceding trend. What do I mean by preceding trend? A preceding trend in this form, let's say you have, in the case of an head and shoulder, you must have a move, okay? A move up to an extent. It does not really matter how long this is going to be, all right? It may be as little as this, all right? And it may be as long as this. But for you to start looking for a head and shoulder, you want to look for a move first, a move up, in the case of head and shoulder, all right? But the opposite is inverse head and shoulder, all right? Head and shoulder is to change an uptrend to a downtrend. Why inverse? Inverse head and shoulder is to change downtrend to an uptrend, okay? But now let's discuss about head and shoulder first. Head and shoulder first, to change uptrend to a downtrend. So head and shoulder, it is important for you guys to know that, few seconds, head and shoulder, it is a chart pattern, okay? It's a chart pattern. Number one thing I want you to know is that it's a chart pattern. Number two, it's a reversal pattern. All right, you want to jot all this down. So once you get yourself familiarized with this, you don't need it anymore. It will be in your system and it will be there forever. All right. So these are the things you should know. Head and shoulder is a chart pattern and it's a reversal pattern. All right. I hope this is clear, guys. So now let's talk about how you want to spot it. Like I said, you want to look out for a sharp, a move up. Okay, it might not be too sharp, but a move up. No matter, it does not really matter how long or short it is going to be. Remember that. Now, once you have something like this, let's consider this is a move up. The next thing you want to have is that we already know that it's not possible for a price, a chart, to continue going up. It will get to a point where it will break. Either it's going to reverse entirely, or it's going to pull back, or it's going to retest. All right. Now, in this case, the next thing you want to see is a move down. All right. A move down. Right after that, the next thing you want to see is that you want to see a push up. And the moment you see a push up like this is an indication to you and me that price is still going up. All right, because this is a high and this high has been broken by this move. Because this high has been broken by this move, that tells us that this is still going up. All right, so we expect this to keep going up. So to spot a chart pattern, the next thing you want to do is that after this you want to see a move down. Okay, when you see a move down, with this, remember, in a lower low for a downtrend and higher high for an uptrend, the moment this level get broken, this tells us that market has changed direction. The moment this level get broken, it tells us that market has changed direction. But in the case of head and shoulder, you will see something like this, a move like this, that will not go below this one. All right, you may see it may be somewhere here. All right, it may be somewhere here. It may be on the same level with this low. All right, but let's say we have it at the same level with this low. All right, we have it like that. Now, as we have this structure, what we see right here is that we expect this low to get broken, but because this low has not been broken, so this tells us that this may still continue to go back up. Now, once you see something like this, it's most likely that head and shoulder chart pattern is ready to form. All right. Now, the next thing you want to see is that you want to see another move up. But with this move, you want to see it stop either at the same level with this one. Let me try to mark it out. Either at the same level with this level, or probably go up a little bit or below it. All right, but the most important thing is that this one does not go above this one. The most important thing is that this leg that I'm moving does not go above this one, because once it goes above this one, it means head and shoulder is no more in place. All right, so let's say we have it right here as you will have it most of the time. This is where you have head and shoulder chart pattern. So this is considered the left shoulder, all right? Why this is considered the right shoulder. Now, as we have something like this, the next thing you want to see is that you will start seeing this another move on its way down. So once you see something like this, okay, right from this level, it starts coming down. Then you should know that head and shoulder is already in place. Is already in place, but you want to wait for a good confirmation before you go into a trade. All right. So we have something like this. This is known as, few seconds, guys. Let me try to mark it out for you. This is known as, oof, sorry, guys. Few seconds. Trying to just want to try to label it. Okay. This is known as the head. Oops. Left shoulder. Why this is known as the right shoulder. And this is the head. All right. This is the head. So see something like this, guys. You see the first left shoulder, you see a head and a push down. Then the next thing that is going to form is the right shoulder. So the moment the right shoulder is in place, the next thing you want to start looking at is that you want to start looking for this move, okay, to come down. Now, how do you enter your trade? Where do you want to enter it? Once you see a move like this, the next thing you want to do is to mark this neck, okay, to mark this neck. So you are waiting, you want to see price break this neck, okay, because the break of this neck is an indication to you and I that price has changed direction, right? Because this is considered as a low. So once this one gets broken, you see price, a candle close below this, the neck, which is this line, as you can see. Once a candle closes below it, then you want to take an instant sell. All right, you want to take an instant sell. Now, once you take an instant sell right around here, you take an instant sell. Where is going to be your stop loss? Your stop loss will be above, just few pips above the right shoulder. Okay, just few pips above the right shoulder. And your take profit is going to be at this level where the trend started from. All right, where the trend started from. That is where you want to look at for your take profits. A lot of time, once you spot this chart pattern on higher time frame like 4 hours or daily, guys, and the length of the trend is a little bit long, you may catch 1 to 8, 1 to 7, 1 to 10 from this move alone. All right, I hope this is clear, guys. Now look at this, guys. You have entered a trade right here. Your stop loss is going to your stop loss is going to be above here, while your take profit is going to be above here. So you want to enjoy your trade down. So this is how head and shoulder chart pattern looks like. All right, I hope this is clear, guys. So if you are following me, let me know in the chat before we go into our live chart, it is important for me to draw this out for you so that you know how the formation occurs before we go into the live chart. So let me know if this is clear to you, type in yes. If this is clear to you, type in yes. If you have any question, let me know in the chat, guys. Everybody type in yes if this is clear to you. All right, somebody said very clear. All right. All right, so happy this is clear to you guys. Believe me, the reason why a lot of people are losing in this first market is that people are jumping from strategy to strategy. It is good to know 2 or 3 strategies, okay? And stick to one. Stick to one. And there'll be another time you may want to start using the other strategy. All right? So when you know, you know. So let's go into the chart properly. Let's look for a head and shoulder. Let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, I think I've seen one right here. I think I've seen one. Okay, let me try to look for something much clearer. So I've seen one already, but let me try to see if you can see something that is very, very clear. So for me, I like to trade this type of chart pattern on higher time frame, preferably from 4 hours and above. Most importantly, I like to look out for it on daily time frame. So when I look out for it on daily time frame, I go in on the smaller time frame, then I catch in a lot of profits in between. Okay, I think I found one. Let's make use of this. It is not so long, but we can make use of it. Now look at this, guys. Okay, this is an inverse. Let's look for an head and shoulder. Let's look for an head and shoulder. I can see one here, but it went other way around. Just few seconds. I'm trying to look for what is a little bit perfect for you guys, most especially for the newbie. So if today is your first time you're joining our uh Sunday's class, please let me know in the chat. If you'll be joining us for the first time, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Okay, let's go to lower time frame, like 15 minutes. You can see something right there. If today is your first time, if you are attending our Sunday's class, please type in yes in the chat. I want to know the first timers. I can only see inverse here, guys, but hold on. I'm going to look out for something good. Let's pick another chart. Few seconds, guys. Trying to look out for a perfect chart pattern for you guys so you can understand it perfectly well. I can see few ones, but I want something that is very, very clear for you to understand. Let's keep switching. I'm still with you guys. Okay, I think I found one right here. Let's make use of this, guys. Okay, this is a perfect one, guys. So now look at this, guys. The first thing you want to look out for is a trend. Look at, we have an uptrend right here. You can see, although you cannot see it, it's not going to go in a very straight line like this. No, you are going to see it in a zigzag like this. Now look at this move. We have a move right here. Price came down, all right, went back up. Okay, because this move broke this level, so we can say yes, price is still going up. Now the next thing that happened was that price came down again. Okay, and another move happened that went up and it broke this level. Now this is still telling us that price is still going up. Now look at the next move. The next move that came down was this. Let me try to enlarge it so you can understand. Okay, this move came down. Now, so with this, because this level has not got broken, so we think price is still going to go up, all right? Because this level has not gone broken. So confirm that price is coming down. It has not got broken. So this is a confirmation that price is still going up. So we expect another move, this move, to go back up, to break this level. But it does not go. It doesn't break this level, all right? It stopped right here, right? It stopped right here. So the moment you see it like this, you see it stop right here, and you see another small move coming down, telling you that price is dropping. This is a confirmation that head and shoulder is already in place. All right. So the next thing you want to deal with, this level and this level. So you want to connect these two levels together and draw the line into the future. All right, draw it into the future. So you are waiting for price to break this level. Look at this closely, guys. Does this look like what I drew for you guys a few minutes ago? So you want to wait, you want to connect this level, this low and this low together with a line. Once you connect it, so you're waiting for price to come and break it. The reason why you have already connected this is that you have seen this has indicated to you that price is coming down. With this small move, it's a clear indication that see, head and shoulder chart pattern is already to give out a trade. All right. So now what happened right there? You can see we have a good break. The neck got broken right here with this red candle that I am pointing to. Can you see, guys? So you take your trade right after the break of this of the neckline, okay? Because it is only the break of the neckline that confirms to you that price is going down. When you don't see that neck get broken, you don't want to take a trade. Very soon I'm going to start teaching all our advanced students on how to trade on smaller time frame with break of neck chart pattern, okay, so that they can be able to go in. So that is going to be for the benefit of our advanced students, both the current and the hold. All right. So guys, you need to understand the break of neck pattern. So once you see that the neck get broken with a candle closed below the neck, then you want to fire that trade. Okay, fire that trade. You can see this is the last high. Look at, price came in there exactly. Look at. So you want to put your stop loss just about 5 pips above here. So if you are putting 5 pips above this right neck, you can see you won't get it out. The next thing that happened was that market dropped. All right. Now look at this, guys. Like I said, this is the left shoulder. Okay, left shoulder. This is the head. Why this is the right shoulder. So for you to start looking for head and shoulder chart pattern, you want to look out for right shoulder. Okay, the left shoulder will automatically be there, while the head will also form. So once the right shoulder start forming, that is when you want to start looking out for head and shoulder chart pattern. But for me, this is my secret. Okay, with this type of chart pattern, I don't like to see price breaks this left shoulder. That is my own secret, because the moment I see that price break this left shoulder, I may not take the trade. I may not take it. Yes. So I don't want to see price breaks. For me, I don't want to see price breaks above this left shoulder. So if price does not break above this left shoulder, it's a clear confirmation that if the pattern holds, it's going to deliver. All right. Now, the reason why I want right shoulder, I personally want right shoulder to go below left shoulder, is simply because once you see that left shoulder is not doesn't come close to right shoulder, it doesn't go to the same height with left shoulder, this is an indication that momentum is shifting from an uptrend to a downtrend. It's telling me that price is ready to reverse completely from that uptrend to a downtrend. I don't know if you are getting this, guys. If you are gaining value with this information I'm sharing with you, type in 1 in the chat. This is telling me that if this right shoulder does not come at the same level with this left shoulder, okay, probably is at the same level or it does not break. I want to see it below or at the same level with the left shoulder. So that is telling me that momentum is shifting from an uptrend to a downtrend. It's telling me that the pattern is ready to hold, because it means that price is weak from an uptrend back to a downtrend. Guys, if you are gaining some value with what I'm sharing with you, type in value in the chat. Type in value in the chat if you're getting some value. Mrs. Gift, how are you doing today? So guys, that is it. That is the number one thing you want to look out for. That is I'm sharing the secret with you guys. Okay? One of the secret, like I said again, is that you want to see right shoulder at the same level with left shoulder or below. If it goes above the same level with left shoulder, you may want to leave the trade and look out for another one. All right? That is the number one key thing you want to look out for. Left shoulder at the same level, right shoulder at the same level with left shoulder or below left shoulder. That is number one. Number two is that once the right shoulder start forming, okay, you can see right shoulder is forming right here. Once the right shoulder start forming, you want to see a lot of consolidation. A lot of consolidation before the neck get broken. What do I mean by consolidation? It means you want to see price slows down. Okay? Now, let me use an example right here. Look at this move. Can you see? Look at this, also sharp move down. From here down to this place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 candles. All right? Now, from here to this place, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look at times 2 of the candle that formed the left shoulder showed up at the right shoulder. So once the right shoulder start forming, you want to see a lot of consolidation. You want to see a lot of small candles. That is what I mean by consolidation. So when you start seeing a lot of small candles, it's telling you that price is slowing down. And now, before the, even after the neck got broken, you can see price went back up to consolidate a lot around this area. To consolidate a lot around this area. So that is one thing you want to look out for. Those are the two key things I look out for in the forex market. I tell people, when it comes to forex, it will be very, very rare for me to lose again. Okay? And I will share one thing with you guys before we end the section today. Reason why a lot of people are blowing their accounts. I will share that with you. It's going to be part of this. It's just an advice for you guys. So, going back to head and shoulder, guys, the two key things you want to look out for that will tell you that this chart pattern, see, this information I'm sharing with you is priceless. It's priceless. I'm telling you. You want to see, number one thing you want to see is that you want to see right shoulder. Do not go above left shoulder. Okay, if it goes above, I advise you to ignore it. I advise you to ignore it. Besides, if it goes above, you will have big stop loss. You even have big stop loss. But when it does not go above, it will even give you small stop loss. I hope this is clear. So you want to see right shoulder, do not go above left shoulder. That is number one key. Number two key you want to look out for is that once the right shoulder start forming, you want to see price slowing down. Okay, no sharp move up. Because when you start seeing a sharp move up, it's telling you that price may continue to go up or it may come down, take a lot of people in, deceive a lot of people to enter a lot of trade. Then the next thing you see that price will go back up. It will shoot back up. Okay, so you don't want to see a sharp move up again once the right shoulder start forming. I hope this is clear, guys. So now, where do you put your take profit? You have entered your trade right here. This is where the move originated from. All right, this is where the move to the upside originated from. So you want to target, your target is going to be where the move started from. I hope this is clear. Your target, your take profit is going to be where the move started from. That is number one. Number two, you want to use the level, okay, between the head and the neck, this place and this place. All right, you want to measure between the neck, the tip of the neck, sorry, the tip of the head and the neck. So you may use that as your take profit too. All right, you may also use that as your take profit. Okay, you enter right here. Right here, this is where you enter. So the size of the head and shoulder between the head and the neck is this. Okay, you can see. I hope you guys can see. Then you place it right here. So this is going to be your take profit. So you can see this is roughly about 1 to 2. So this is one way you can arrange your take profit, or you use the beginning of the trend. I hope this is clear. So this is why I said if you spot this, you spot this type of pattern on daily, it may take you 3 weeks to get there, but believe me, you will bank in a lot of profits. Okay, I think our next class I'm going to share with you how you can take it on higher time frame, like 1 hour, where you can enter on 15 minutes right at the right shoulder. Okay, where you can enter on 15 minutes. So with that, you may have like 15 pips stop loss, 20 pips stop loss, and you may target like 500 pips. Okay, so that's going to be a lesson for another time, where you can target this on higher time frame like daily, and you enter right at the right shoulder using 15 minutes candle. I hope this is clear, guys. Few seconds, guys. So sorry, guys. Another call just dropped in. So what am I saying? So your target want to be this length, all right? Okay, it want to be this length, or you target the beginning of the trend. So 80% of the time, this will deliver, guys. Trust me, this will deliver. Once you look out for the 2 points I have shared with you, once I see this on daily, guys, in fact, I'm always happy. Though it does, on daily, it does not come quickly. You may see one in a month, but once you see and you're able to catch the move, you are in for the trade. So look out for this pattern on either daily or 4 hours. You may trade it on 1 hour. This is 1 hour, as you can see. But for you to be able to bank in, to use a very good risk reward ratio, you want to be able to use the higher time frame. So like I said, we will arrange another class, or probably I'm going to do a video and put it on YouTube, how you can trade these on higher time frame. Once you spot the right shoulder, once you spot the right shoulder, so we're going to explain this how you can enter on 15 minutes. So once you spot this on that, you enter on 15 minutes. So it's going to give you good risk reward ratio. I hope this is clear, guys. So remember the two key points I've shared with you based on this chart pattern and the strategy. Okay, most of the time, market makers deceives a lot of people. The neck will get broken and you will see price shoot back up, continue to go up. All right. So what I've shared with you will help you a lot. It will help you a lot to filter out a pattern that is going to hold or is not going to hold. Okay. Once again, look out for right shoulder does not go above left shoulder. And once right shoulder start forming, you want to be able to see price slows down. I hope this is clear. So if you have gained some value, everybody, I want you to type in value in the chat. Everybody this time, put in value in the chat if you've gained some value. If you have gained some value, put in 5 in the chat. And for those of you who have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you quickly want to do that right now, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Invite every other person to subscribe and click the the bell icon so that you can receive notification whenever we drop a good video. Trust me, a lot of new videos, we are preparing that already, so it's going to be on our YouTube. So, and we are not going to put any notification on the group. So it is only for those who have subscribed will be alerted. Okay. So any question based on this, guys, before we look for the inverse? Any question so far? If you have any question, please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Quickly, guys. Any question? If you have any question, put it in the chat or you type in one. So I can bring you up, probably bring you up to ask your question. Okay, if there's no question, type in two. So I expect you to either type in one, you have a question, type in two, no question. So you must type in something. Type in one if you have a question, type in two if you do not have any question. Somebody said, I don't understand the lower red line. I don't get your point. Are you Let me bring Mr. Ismail up. I can't get your point right there. Probably you can explain to us. But first of all, let me bring you up first. Let me see, where is your name? Okay. Okay, you can unmute yourself, Mr. Ismail. How are you doing today, sir? Hello, Mr.
Hello.
How are you doing today, sir? Hello, can you hear me? It's like your internet.
Yes, I'm doing good. Now, down, red,
So sorry, your internet is not
the
so,
line down, red line, bro.
so
I'm
sorry,
doing stop loss.
not so good. We can't hear.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
You can stay muted, sir. You can stay muted. Let's try to look for another way to explain this. Your internet is not so good. Stay muted, please. Stay muted. Your internet is not so good.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you please stay muted? Your internet is not so good.
Are you hearing me?
We can hear you, but it's not clear. Please stay muted. Let's get started. Let's keep on moving. So I can't understand what is not clear to him. So I believe this is clear to everybody. I believe this is very, very clear to everybody. So let's quickly look out in the next 10 minutes. Let's look out for the inverse. So the inverse is the opposite. So this is from an uptrend back to downtrend. All right. So the inverse is from downtrend to an uptrend. I hope this is clear, guys. Okay. So, guys, see, my golden advice for you guys is that if you really want to take this business as a business, you keep learning. Okay. You will keep learning. I am still learning and I'll continue to learn. All right. So it does not really matter if you are making money already, but keep learning. But don't leave the or the way uh you are doing it to make money. Keep doing it that way, but keep learning. So as you keep learning, it will, you will be ahead of the market a little bit because the face of the market change almost all the time. In recent time, the last 2 weeks, the king strategy has not produced much um what's it called, much profits. In fact, this week that left, I ended the week with about 4% loss on the king strategy. But on binary, we made about 11% overall, over 11% on binary. This week on binary, to the glory of God, we are progressing on that and we will continue to. So the reason why I know the king strategy was not producing in the last 2 weeks much is simply because the face of the market is changing. Okay, based on my observation and of my years of experience using the strategy, the time the strategy is most likely not to produce is when price gets to a potential resistance or support at the higher time frame. So this is the time you see a lot of peers ranging, trying to change direction. Okay, so this time uh, a lot of signals won't be available. Render some of the entry go back in loss. Okay, I am not saying the strategy is 100%. Nothing is 100%. So there are times that I lose. Just this past week, I ended the week with 4% loss. In fact, I stopped trading right on Thursday night on the king strategy. I stopped trading on it on the king strategy, and on the sniper entry, price has changed. So I've stopped trading sniper entry in the last for about 1 month. Okay, because the face of the market has changed. So I'm waiting for the right time to come back. So then I'll be able to launch in the strategy again. So that is why you want to stick to one strategy and have other one at the back so you can switch to it. But the joy of the king strategy is that most of the time, even in recession, when market is changing face like this, you can still make profit with it. So there will always be a signal for you on the king strategy. That is just the thing I love about the strategy. All right. So guys, for your information, let me quickly announce to you by April 1st, I'll start dropping signal on the group based on the king strategy. Okay, so I'm hoping to drop between 4 to 7 signals every day. Okay, between 4 to 7 signals every day, and I'm optimistic with this. We can be able to make 3 to 4% every day with this strategy. Okay, let's say if I even drop seven trades and 5 goes in profit and you lose 2, you can bank in your 3% profit every day. We can do that over and over again for as long as God gives us the grace. All right, I hope this is clear, guys. So put that at the back of your mind and get yourself loaded. All right, so let me quickly share the inverse part of this chart pattern with you. So guys, if you want to take the screenshots, you may do that right about now. I'm going to clear this right now. If you are good to go, let me know in the chat quickly, guys. Our training for each Sunday session is capped 1 hour. And we don't want to be using more than 1 hour. All right, so for any of us who wants more, you'll be opting for our advanced class. Okay, so I'm going to take this away right now, guys. Let's look for the inverse. Where is AUD card? So let's look for the inverse. I'm not going to take much time on the inverse. I like to explain one part very well. So once I explain one part very well and you understand that part, you can reverse it to the other side to take the other signal, all right? So let's look for the inverse. I can see another one right here, but it's so little. But let's look for something big and very, very clear. Few seconds, guys. Let me try to so for those of you who want to make money every day, join us on Binary. God is taking charge. Our daily target is 5%, but our weekly target is minimum 15%. Right? It's getting better every week. It's getting better. I'm looking for something really, really perfect. Okay, that's not so perfect to me, guys. Let's go on daily. Few seconds, guys. Let's look for something more perfect. Looking out for this type of chart pattern on daily, you can see 2 in a month on all the charts. Okay, among all the pairs, rather, you can be able to spot 2 or 3, even more within 1 month. All right, within 1 month. So with that, you are good to go to make good profits every month. If you are able to spot this on daily, you are able to cash 2. Within 3 weeks, it should deliver, depending on how long the trend is. I'm not seeing anything right here. Let's look out for another chart, guys. But the challenge a lot of us have as a trader is that we are not patient. And I don't blame us. We are human. We are human, so it happens like that. Okay, guys, I see something right here. Let's make use of this. I can see something right here. Good. Let's make use of this, guys. Look at this is a downtrend. All right. Imagine this on daily. We're going to measure it. Imagine this on daily. How many pips is going to produce between here and this place? Between here and this place. Now, okay, this is a down trend. All right. Though it's not a major trend, but still a downtrend on daily. Okay, now you have a downtrend, a pushback up. The next thing that happened was that price came down and broke this low. Okay, this may confirm to us that price is going down. Now, the next thing that happened on the next move that happened was this. It went up. Now it has broken this one. Look at this. This is another perfect one. This level, this move has gone up to break this level. This is a clear confirmation that price is ready to go up. All right, because it has broken this one. It's still a head and shoulder, guys. It's still a head and shoulder, but this already has confirmed to us that this is ready to go up because this level has already been broken. Okay, but now we have it like this. You wait for the pullback to give you the right shoulder. Now look at what I said. I said you want to look out for one or two things. The first thing is that the right shoulder does not go below this one. Remember, for the head and shoulder, the right shoulder must not go up than the left shoulder. Now, for the inverse, the left shoulder must not go down below the right shoulder must not go down below the left shoulder. Don't forget that. This is a downtrend now, going back up. So the right shoulder must not go back, must not go below the left shoulder. But in the case of an uptrend, right shoulder must not go above the left shoulder. But in the case of a downtrend, right shoulder must not go below the left shoulder. Don't forget that, guys. Now, you see something like this. For you to take this head and shoulder, you just want to mark the neck. Look at, as you mark the neck, let me quickly share something with you right on this on daily. As you mark the neck, right around this level, if you go on daily, sorry, I said daily, 15 minutes or 1 hour, you will see that price get this place broken. Okay, on 1 hour, if you see that candle closed above this level, take the trade, either on 1 hour or 15 minutes. You take the trade. So your stop loss is going to be somewhere here, very small, as an example. So you will use the last high, sorry, the last low around this place. So it's going to be very, very small. Probably it may be like 20 pips, 30 pips. So you will use the last low that is going to occur right on this candle, this big candle that broke this neck. Remember, this is daily candle. So there will be a lot of structure under this candle. There will be a lot of structure under this candle. I hope this is clear. So you want to be able to mark the neck properly. This is the secret of taking this trade on higher time frame. I hope this is clear, guys. So once the neck get broken on 15 minutes or 1 hour, enter the trade. Sorry, guys. So once you see that this level get broken on 15 minutes or 1 hour. Just enter the trade on instant execution. So with that, your stop loss is not going to be here. It's going to be somewhere here at the last low on that 15 minutes or 1 hour. So it's going to be really, really little. And your take profit will be here. All right. Now, or you measure it between the head and the neck and just put it like this. You can see almost the same thing, guys. Almost the same thing. Can you see? Almost the same thing. When you Google this type of chart pattern, but some of the keys I shared with you, you will not find it. This is from my own personal experience, guys, and it has worked for me for a very long. It has been working for me for a very long time. You will see chart pattern. They will tell you how to trade it, but taking it with a sniper move, you cannot find it on Google. Even if you find it, it won't be as detailed as you may have it right here. Okay, nothing is hidden under the sun. Okay, you know it now that I shared it with you, so you may decide to put it on Google. So it's not new. Nothing is new under the sun. All right, I hope this is clear, guys. Now let's say you have been able to spot this on higher time frame. You enter right here. You are able to use like 20 pips. Let's say 20 pips, and your target is about 390. What is the risk reward ratio? Let's say you even use 30 pips risk and you target about 390. You're able to get back in 390 pips. That is well over 1 to 10, guys. Am I correct? You use like 30 pips to enter this trade and you're able to capture about 390. That is well over 1 to 10. So what else do you want? If you're able to cash this, just 2 of these in a month, trust me, you've done close to 50% of your account, if not more. And if you stay close to your chart, you will see this often and often. I hope this is clear, guys. If what I've shared with you, you have gained some value, guys, just type in something in the chat. Type in something in the chat. Type in some. I've been trading head and shoulder in the past, but the way I discovered how to trade it in recent time is really, really powerful, guys. I'm telling you, using the sniper entry. I was telling you our advanced student in the past that I was going for a course. I went for the course at the rate of $1,750. Just 2 weeks course, guys. That was when I learned more about sniper entry. And learning the sniper entry, I had to improve. I improvised on my own, adding, taking 1 or 2 things away from it. So that is what you want to do. You want to keep learning. You don't stay in one place. You already know you're making money, fine, but keep learning, because forex market, shares market, crypto market, binary does not stop them. But once you are in the know, you are in the know. So you're making money, you keep reinvesting in yourself, at least little by little, just to be in the know. All right. That's what I just shared with you. Have you not been listening, madam? You spot this on head and shoulder. Sorry, I said head and shoulder. Sorry, on daily. Now, the only thing you want to look out for is that this is head and shoulder. You are just waiting for the neck to get broken. Eh? I don't know. We are too far behind. I would have just, if I just want to put this on 1 hour, we won't get to where the chart is. I would have just switched this to 1 hour. Then you see where to enter. Now, look at this very candle. Let me try to remove some of this. This is head and shoulder. Okay. This is the neck. You are only concerned, okay, about the neck. As you see head and shoulder forming, you can see the head and shoulder is forming already, is in place on higher time frame like daily or 4 hours. You're only concerned about the neck. Make sure you draw the neck perfectly. Connect the two neck together. This one and this one. Connect it together. Make sure you pick the two edges of the net. So once you pick it like this, draw it into the future. So this is on daily. So you want to start monitoring this the day this candle is going to break this neck. So you want to switch to like 15 minutes on that day. Okay, you can see a day before this day, this candle did not break it. So the next day, you want to start monitoring. You want to start monitoring when this neck will get broken, either on 15 minutes or 1 hour. So once you see a candle that close above this neckline on 15 minutes or 1 hour, you go in on instant buy or sell, depending on the direction. In this case, instant buy. So you go in on instant buy. If we check this very candle, where is my arrow? If we check this very candle, okay, this very candle, if we check it on 1 hour, you will see that there will be, this is a whole day candle, a whole day transaction, right? There will be a structure, a low in between. A low means higher high and higher low for an uptrend, okay? Because this is forming an uptrend already. So a low you will find right there. So you want to put stop loss behind the last low. All right? I hope this is getting clearer, guys. You want to put your stop loss on the last low. Let me see if I can spot anyone at the beginning of that is not so far. So we can use that. Few seconds. Let me see. I have less than 10 minutes to end this section, guys. But I want you guys to be able to pick something reasonable. Guys, I hope this is clear. Let me look for another chart. Euro USD. I want a pattern on daily that is not so far from the beginning. So we can be able to switch to 1 hour. Then we can be able to, okay, even if I look, I see the head and shoulder of the inverse, any one of the two, I'm going to use. Okay, I think I'll find one right there. Look at one. Let's use this one. Though it's not so long, but let's use it. You can use this as an example. Look at. Let's use that as an example. For me, I may not pick this trade because the move is not so long. Okay, otherwise I want to target this level. Now look at, we have another push up. I want to be able to switch to like 1 hour for you guys so you can see. So you can see, look at, you can see the right shoulder does not even go near the left shoulder. So this is an indication for me. So once I see something like this, I want to mark the neck. I want to pick the neck. Look at this, guys. I want to pick the neck. You can see, you want to even pick the wick, okay, which is the shadow. Don't forget, you also pick the wick and the shadow. Don't pick only the body, pick the wick and the shadow. So now let me mark this very candle so we can go there on 1 hour to see how to enter. Let me switch to 1 hour. I want you guys to be able to pick something before we end the session. So once I'm able, I think what I'm about to share with you, that I promise to put in another video on YouTube. I'm already sharing it with you guys, so I don't even need to put in another video on that anymore. Fine, good, we are there. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Can you see that we have a close below the neck? Look at this red line. Can you see this is the neck? Let me try to bring it closer. Come on, load, 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 load. Oh, price is not pushing back anymore. Good. We have seen what we want. Look at. Can you see that we have several candles already closed below the trend line? Look at. Around here, this is where you enter. Okay? Like I explained to you guys, this is where you're going to put in your stop loss. This is a far area, right? Compared to this one, which is the overall the complete head of the right shoulder. Okay, this is the head of the right shoulder. Now look at, you have taken your trade right here. You have entered your trade right here. You have your stop loss right here. And out of this one and this one, which one is better? Which one is better? And believe me, if you go 15 minutes, you will still see another one right here, which you can use. But this one is safer. You can see price even push back up to this length. It pushed back up a little bit, but it came down again. But it does not come near this one. Okay, let's say how many pips is that? Here, you have risked about 55 pips. You have risked about 55 pips. Now let's see how many. Let's go back to, let me draw it very well so we can be able to see it once we go back to daily. We should end this session in the next 5 minutes, guys. Let's see, you have risked 55 pips. Okay, in this case, this is where it's going to be your, if something is not clear, you want to use the length of the head, between the head and the neck. Okay, now this is where it's going to be. This is going to be your target. Now you have risked around 55 pips, getting 158 pips. That is still a very good one. Okay, but for me, the reason why I will not take this trade is simply because this move is not long. So I want to see a good move, because that tells me that price has a chance to move far. So in most of the cases, your stop loss, when you take it on 15 minutes or 1 hour, your stop loss will be like 25 pips, 30 pips. Even the 55 pips is very far. So you'll be able to see the one with 25 pips, 30 pips. Okay, but if you want to take deep trade on 4 hours, you want to enter it on 15 minutes. But on daily, you can also enter it on 15 minutes or 1 hour. That is still better. All right. For daily, you can use 1 hour as your entry. For 4 hours, you can use 15 minutes as your entry. So guys, this is how you can make and enjoy your profit with this type of chart pattern. I hope this is clear. So if you have gained some value today, everybody typing value in the chat. If you have gained some value today, and if this is very, very clear to you, let me know in the chat. If you have any question, let's quickly talk about it before we end this session. So any question, if you have any question, type in 1. If you have any question, type in one in the chat. If this is very, very clear to you, type in two. Type in two if this is very, very clear. If you have any question, type in one. Guys, I want to be able to hear from you guys. If this is clear to you, type in clear. If you have any question, just type in one. Okay, response from just 3 people. Do we have just 3 people in the class? We are 9 in number right now. Okay, somebody said clear. Mr. Ismail, putting your question in the chat. Your internet is not so good. Putting your question in the chat. Quickly putting your question in the chat. And my question is that, have you been trading before? Are you a newbie? Let me know, let me know, Mr. Ismail. Okay, probably let me try to bring you up again if the internet is going to be okay now. Otherwise, you need to rewatch this video. I have explained on this. I have explained a lot on this. I have explained a lot on how you put in stop loss. So you need to rewatch this video. So my question to you now is that, how long have you started trading? How long? Are you new? Are you new to trading, or you've been trading before? Let me know, let me know, let me know. You see, once price, Ebenezer, once price starts consolidating at the right shoulder, that is telling you that price is ready to hold. Okay, when you see that price is consolidating at the right shoulder, it's telling you that price that chart pattern is ready to hold and is ready to break neck. So you are just waiting for it to break neck. All right, either you see it is not up to the left shoulder, or it consolidates. Okay, but 60% of the time the two will happen. Either the two will happen, it will not go near the left shoulder and it will also consolidate. But in a case where you see either of the two, it's telling you that that chart pattern is ready to hold. I hope this is clear, Ebenezer. So Mr. Ismail, my advice to you is that go back and rewatch this video. It's going to be on YouTube. Any moment from now, go back and rewatch this video. It's going to be very, very clear to you guys. So my take-home advice to you guys, start looking for this on 4 hours and daily. So that is where you can use small stop loss to get something big. Okay? So I hope we are clear today, guys. So guys, don't let us be stingy to what we are having free of charge. You're not paying for this. All right, let us invite all our family and friends. Share our Telegram group with them. Let them join us. All right, let them also come and gain value. Share our YouTube link with them. Let them join, let them subscribe, let them learn something new. All right, so thank you so much for having me today. I still remain your host. My name remains Abolade Adekola, aka the Kingmaker. So thank you so much for having me today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much and have a blissful week ahead. Thank you. God bless and bye-bye for now.